Welcome student on another video lecture. Today's topic is WHO guidelines for the assessment of herbal drug. Herbal medicine means finished label medicinal product that contain as active ingredients aerial or underground parts of plant or other plant material or combination thereof, whether in crude state or as a plant preparation. So what is herbal medicine? It is a finished product, it is a label product which contain active ingredient. That active ingredient may be from aerial parts or underground parts of plant or other plant material or combination of both. Different parts of plants are also used in combination and to prepare that particular herbal formulation, or whether in crude state or as a plant preparation. Sometimes it is added in the form of crude state, means powdered form, or some plant preparations are prepared such as extracts are prepared, tinctures are prepared, and these are used to prepare the finished herbal formulation. Plant material which include juices, gum, fatty oils, essential oils or any other substance of this nature. Herbal medicine may contain excipients in addition to the active ingredient. So it includes juices, gums, fatty oil and essential oil or any other substance from the nature. Medicine containing plant material combined with chemically defined active substances, including chemically defined isolated constituent of plant, and are not considered to be herbal medicine. So sometimes it also contains the isolated constituent from the plant. Exceptionally, in some countries, herbal medicine may also contain by tradition natural, organic or inorganic active ingredients which are not of plant origin. In some countries, the herbal medicine also contains some natural, organic and inorganic active ingredients, but the origin is of not plant. Plant origin is not there. Organic and inorganic active ingredients are also added in herbal medicine. The past decade has a significant increase in the use of herbal medicine. The objective of this guideline is to define the basic criteria for evaluation of quality, safety and efficacy of herbal medicine, and thereby to assist national regulatory authorities, scientific organization and manufacturer to undertake an assessment of documentation, submission, dossier in respect of such product. So what is the main aim of that guideline is, first, to evaluate the quality, safety and efficacy of herbal medicine. After that, to assist the national regulatory authorities and scientific organization or manufacturer so that they will help to undertake the assessment, and proper documentation should be done of the evaluation of quality, safety and efficacy of herbal medicine, and submission of that documentation is also done. As a general rule in assessment, traditional experience means long-term use as well as the medical, historical or ethnological background. So whatever the peoples who are living in that particular area where that particular medicinal plant or drugs are produced, and for what purpose they are using for that particular plant, that information is collected. Historical and medical information is also collected by according to the long term use of that particular plant by the peoples who are living in that particular area, and that information is also combined with the evaluation of quality, safety and efficacy, and with regulatory authorities, scientific organization and manufacturer, the complete assessment and documentation submission is done. Therefore, the assessment should take into account a description in medical, pharmaceutical literature or similar sources, or a documentation of knowledge on application of herbal medicine without a clearly defined time limitation. Now, assessment of quality. First is pharmaceutical assessment. This should cover all important aspects of quality assessment of herbal medicine. It should be sufficient to make a reference to a pharmacopoeia monograph if one exists. If the monograph is available for that particular drug, then the reference of that monograph is taken. If such monograph is not available, then the monograph should be supplied, or the monograph should be prepared on the evaluation of that particular drug, and the monograph is supplied and should be set out as a official pharmacopoeia. All procedures should be in accordance with good manufacturing practices. Crude plant material, the botanical definition including genus, species, authority should be given to ensure the correct identification of the plant. So proper identification plant is must. Without that, further processing is not possible. For that reason, botanical classification of drug or taxonomical classification is found out, that if the plant, particular plant is comes under which genus, which species, which phylum, which family, and what is the scientific or name of that particular product, that should be identified. A definition and description of part of plant from which the medicine is made, and which part of plant is used to prepare that particular medicine, whether that leaf is used, flower used, or root or rhizome, which part is used, that complete description about the part of plant is also given, and together with an indication of whether fresh, dried or traditionally processed material is used. Now the part of plant is used, which part of plant is used, after that in which condition that part of plant is used, whether it is used in the form of fresh part, or it is dried, or it is traditionally processed material. That complete description or complete information should be given. After that, plant preparation include comminuted or powdered plant material, extract, tinctures, fatty or essential oil, express juices, and preparation whose production involve fractionation, purification, and concentration. Now the plant preparation which includes extract or tinctures. Extracts are prepared by different methods. Different methods are available to prepare the extract. So oxalate extraction, maceration, percolation, microwave assisted extraction. Different methods are available for extraction of that particular plant material. Particular plant material is extracted by using suitable solvent, and extract is prepared. Tinctures are the hydroalcoholic preparation. They are mixed with the drug material in a closed container for a specified period of time. The mark is pressed and the tinctures are prepared. Fatty or essential oils, these are collected by distillation method. Distillation methods are used for collection of fat or essential oil. Express juices, these are collected by pressing that material and juice is collected. Preparation whose production involve fractionation by using fractionating column, or by separation techniques, different separation techniques, that is TLC, HPTLC, HPLC. These are used for separation of different active constituents which are present in the product. Purification or concentration. Purification is done by crystallization is used, or purification is by filtration method, or sometimes membrane filters are also used, different type of, for to purify that product. Concentration, just boiling on water bath or any other technique, the preparation become concentrated. So all these techniques are used to prepare the plant preparation. Now from the crude plant material means the plant material which is undergoing only size reduction and drying. After size reduction and drying, the powdered material is used. From that powdered material, different types of plant preparations are prepared, such as extract, tincture, fatty or essential oil. or juices are prepared, and then they are purified by fractionation, purification, concentration. These are the different methods which are used to purify it. The manufacturing procedure should be described in detail, how that particular plant preparation is done. That complete procedure should be given in detail. If other substances are added during manufacture in order to adjust the plant preparation to a certain level of active or characteristic constituent or for any other purpose, then added substances should be mentioned in the manufacturing procedure. If any other substance is added during manufacture of that particular product, then that particular product is added for what purpose, what is the purpose of adding that particular product, to increase the level of active constituent or to increase the effect of that particular formulation. What is the purpose of adding any other constituent or any other substance during manufacture, that complete documentation should be done. A method for identification and where possible assay of the plant preparation should be added. Method of identification, and if any assay is performed on that plant preparation, that also should be identified, and documentation. If identification of active principle is not possible, it should be sufficient to identify the characteristic of substance or mixture of substance to ensure the consistent quality of the preparation. So different identification techniques are also done. Which type of active constituent which are present in the that particular herbal formulation, that should be, or herbal preparation, that should be identified by different chromatographic techniques such as TLC, HPTLC, HPLC. Different chromatographic techniques are there. By using these chromatographic technique, different constituents which are present in the drug, they will get separated, and after separation or isolation, they are identified by spectrophotometric technique such as IR, NMR. All these techniques are used to find out the functional group as well as complete structure of that active or isolated constituent, and in this way the active constituent which are present in that particular plant preparation, they will get separated and identified. Now finished product, the manufacturing procedure of formula including the amount of excipients should be described in detail. So manufacturing procedure, what is the formula, how that particular formulation is prepared, which ingredients are included in that, and how much quantity of ingredients they are added in that particular formulation. The complete procedure and formula or information should be given, including the amount of excipients. Excipients are used to prepare different formulation, then which type of excipients are added, how much quantity of excipients are added, that complete information should be described in detail. A finished product specification should be defined. A method of identification, where possible, the quantification of plant material in finished product should be defined. So what is the quantity of each and every ingredient which is present in that particular formulation, that information should be identified, and it should be documented, and it should be clearly defined on the label also. If identification of an active principle is not possible, it should be sufficient to identify a characteristic of substance or mixture of substance to ensure the consistent quality of the product. If it is not possible to identify the active principle which is responsible for producing particular therapeutic effect, in that case at least the characteristic of substance or mixture of substances, what type of effect that mixture of substances is giving, what is the characteristic of that mixture of substances, that, and what is the quality of that particular product, that information should be documented. The finished product should comply with the general requirements for particular dosage form. Should whatever the general requirement for any particular herbal dosage form, that finished product must comply with this requirement For imported finished products, confirmation of regulatory status in country of origin should be required. If the finished products are imported, then the confirmation of regulatory status of that country of origin where that particular formulation or finished product is prepared, it should be required. The WHO certification scheme on quality of pharmaceutical product moving in international commerce should be applied. And when the product is applied in the international commerce, means international trade, that is import and export of that particular formulation is done, in that World Health Organization certificate should be scheme on the quality of pharmaceutical product should be done for the international products. Stability, the physical and chemical stability of product in the container in which it is to be marketed should be tested under defined storage conditions. Shelf life should be established. So whenever concerned about the herbal formulation, the physical and chemical stability of product is important issue of concern, and the product should remain stable in a container in which it is marketed, and it should be tested under defined storage condition, and shelf life of that particular product is established. It should be the stability study should be performed on the formulation under proper storage condition, and what is the shelf life of that particular formulation, that should be identified. So all these comes under quality assessment of that particular herbal formulation. Thank you.